Hello, my dear students. Today we are taking up the introductory chapter to amino acid metabolism. The title goes as amino acid pool and ammonia metabolism. Free amino acids distributed throughout the body are about 100 grams and they are called amino acid pool. Of these 100 grams, about 50% is in the form of glutamate and glutamine. Sources of the amino acid pool are dietary proteins, that is absorbed amino acids, hydrolysis of body proteins, and synthesis of non-essential amino acids. Fate of amino acid pool. There are two types of pathways which will take away amino acid from amino acid pool. First type of pathway is anabolic pathway and the second is catabolic pathway. In anabolic pathway, synthesis of tissue proteins, enzyme, hormones, etc. is involved, and it also includes synthesis of specialized products. Each amino acid enters into the structure of some product special for it. Example, glycine enters into the structure of keratin, heme, etc. Third type is synthesis of small peptides. There, the amino acids are taken for the synthesis of small peptides like glutathione. It involves catabolic pathway. Here, it involves the removal of amino group from amino acids by transamination and deamination processes. The resulting products are ammonia, urea, and alpha keto acids. Alpha keto acids are further metabolized to be completely oxidized into CO2, H2O, or maybe converted into glucose and fatty acids and ketones. This diagram summarizes the catabolic and anabolic fate of amino acid pool. In first, let us check the anabolic pathways. Synthesis of specialized products. As I said, amino acid can be converted into serotonin, glycine, heme, like that. And the other pathway is formation of keto acid with liberation of ammonia. This happens in oxidative deamination. The ammonia is converted into urea and that keto acid is converted into glucose, carbon dioxide and water or ketones or ketones and fatty acids. The other important anabolic pathway of amino acid is synthesis of proteins. General catabolic pathways of amino acids. These are transamination, deamination, transdeamination, that is transamination followed by deamination, and decarboxylation. Transamination. It is the transfer of amino group from alpha amino acid to alpha keto acid to form a new alpha amino acid and a new keto acid. Silent features of these transamination reactions are enzymes called transaminases or aminotransferases catalyze the transamination reaction. Pyridoxal phosphate (PLP) active vitamin B6 is the coenzyme for all transaminases. All amino acids except threonine, proline, and hydroxyproline are may undergo transamination reaction. So these three are exceptions. All transamination reactions are reversible. All transaminations are present either in cytosol or transaminases are present in either in cytosol are both cytosol and mitochondria of most tissue. Among all transaminases, three are present most mammalian tissue and they are of clinical importance. These are ALT, that is alanine aminotransferase, AST, that is aspartate aminotransferase, and glutamate transaminase. ALT, also called as serum glutamate pyruvate transaminase SGPT. ALT is present in the cytosol of the cells. ALT is an enzyme that catalyzes the transfer of amino group from amino acid to ketoglutarate to form glutamate and pyruvate. The reaction is reversible. Here is the reaction given. Reaction between alanine and alpha ketoglutarate. Alanine is the amino acid which gets converted into pyruvate by giving its amino group to a keto acid alpha ketoglutarate to form glutamate. PLP or vitamin B6 coenzyme is working as a coenzyme. AST is also called, now we get for second type of transaminase, that is aspartate transaminases, also called AST. AST is also called serum glutamate oxaloacetate transaminase. AST is present in both cytosol and mitochondria of the cell. AST is an enzyme that catalyzes the transfer of amino group from aspartate to ketoglutarate to form glutamate and oxaloacetate. This reaction is also reversible. Now, glutamate transaminase, this enzyme catalyzes the transfer of amino group from any amino acid to ketoglutarate. Functions of transamination. Transamination group transfer of amino group, that is the NH2 group, from most amino acid to alpha ketoglutarate to form glutamate. Glutamate is the deaminated to give ammonia. Note that transamination does not provide free ammonia. This is always amino group transferred from one amino acid to other amino acid. Transamination is important for the formation of non-essential amino acids through reaction of alpha ketoglutarate and glutamate. Paradoxal role of paradoxal phosphate in the transamination. This is the important enzyme required for coenzyme required for transamination. Every transaminase needs a coenzyme PLP, paradoxal phosphate, a coenzyme that acts as an intermediate carrier of amino group. Here is a diagrammatic presentation of role of paradoxal phosphate in transamination. That glutamate is converted into alpha ketoglutarate in first step. It converts paradoxylamine to paradoxal phosphate. It's the other way. Paradoxal phosphate takes the amino group and gets converted into paradoxylamine. In the second step, the paradoxylamine gives away its amino group to pyruvate and gets converted into alanine. So this way, this works as a intermediate carrier. The figure shows the interconversion of paradoxal phosphate and paradoxylamine phosphate that during the transamination reaction. Deamination. It is the removal of amino group of amino acid in the form of ammonia. Here we get free ammonia. Transamination we could not get free ammonia. site, mostly liver and kidney are the site for deamination. Now, types of deamination. There are major two types: oxidative deamination and non-oxidative deamination. In oxidative deamination, again, there are three categories. Oxidative deamination catalyzed by glutamate dehydrogenase enzyme, oxidative deamination catalyzed by L-amino acid oxidase enzyme, and oxidative deamination catalyzed by D-amino acid oxidase enzyme. We will discuss these reactions little in detail. Second category of deamination is non-oxidative deamination for hydroxyamino acids. By oxidative deamination reaction, both oxidation, that is removal of hydrogen, and deamination, removal of ammonia NH2, occurs together. It is highly active enzyme, oxidative deamination by glutamate dehydrogenase. This is a very highly active enzyme, catalyzes the deamination of glutamate amino acid. This enzyme is present in both cytosol and mitochondria of most tissues. Its coenzyme is either NAD or NADP. Glutamate dehydrogenase reaction is depicted here. That is, glutamate is first converted into immunoglutamate acid, where side by side there is a reduction of NADP to NADPH. The enzyme is glutamate dehydrogenase. Though amino acid formed in first step of glutamate dehydrogenase reaction is that glutamino alpha amino glutamic acid is converted into alpha ketoglutarate by liberation of ammonia, and NAD is converted into NADH. Regulation of glutamate dehydrogenase takes place. There are compounds which stimulate the reaction. There are compounds which slow down the reactions. ATP, GTP, and NADH allosterically inhibit glutamate dehydrogenase, thereby slow down the reaction. Whereas ATP, GTP stimulates the enzyme and thereby accelerating the reaction. Thus, its activity is increased when energy is required. Functions of L-glutamate dehydrogenase. Very important enzyme, and the very important functions are attributed to this enzyme. That it works first, removal of NH2 group from most of the amino acids in the form of ammonia. As described above, in transamination, the amino group of most amino acids is finally transferred to alpha ketoglutarate to form L-glutamate. The very active L-glutamate dehydrogenase enzyme then deaminates L-glutamate, producing free ammonia. Both reactions are called transdeamination. This provides a pathway by which the amino group of most of the amino acids can be released as ammonia. That is, all amino acids will pass on, hand over their amino group to glutamate, alpha ketoglutarate, thereby converting it into glutamate. That glutamate, which receives amino group from almost all amino acid by transamination, will then will be led to dehydrogenase reaction, thereby